Rockets here as they lead for Houston right after the game. Sitting at third in the West, there's no question this is a top-notch team.
Seeing where the Rockets are, they've continued their breakout season. I mean, they've showed tremendous promise thus far, and I'm looking for big things from this team.
Yeah, Clark, as the postseason approaches, there's plenty of optimism, but as you know, the playoffs are a whole different animal. See if they can continue that momentum.
And the Houston Rockets starting five. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. Beverly and Harden man the back, and it's Ariza in at the 3 slot.
DeMar DeRozan is starting to piece it together. I mean, we see him upping his scoring average. He's shooting it better. He's passing the ball with more confidence. He's becoming more efficient. Now, after a big extension from the Raptors, I think they've got to be pleased with this project.
And that one's good. Beverly.
How in the world did they let him get that wide open?
For the Houston Rockets, they won their last contest in that game against the Wizards in Washington.
And they made their mark defensively that day. That was what was, I think, most impressive. Really caused a lot of problems in the paint.
Well, they spent a lot of that game in the air and got their hands on a lot of shots.
Now, here's Frank, and there's the 3-second violation. Now Beverly, right now averaging 7 points a game. Harden, and that one is hammered home.
The defense just couldn't recover in time.
Yeah, the D pretty much went brain neutral on that one, Clark. Wouldn't
Yes,
you?
sir. I like that phrase.
Yeah, I don't use that phrase very often, but to me that's what happened. He shifted the brain into neutral.
Yes, he did.
That was embarrassing.
Now here's Beverly. He's guarded by Ross. It's Harden with the drive. 6 to shoot. Shot no good. And so here's Toronto. It's a 3-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
They found themselves up against a hot team that night, Kevin, and they just didn't have the manpower defensively to shut them down.
You know, guys, I expected a little more fight out of them than what they showed us. They never strung together any stops like they needed to.
Here's DeRozan. Carries it from 3-point range. DeRozan's got 5.
Poor job defensively, giving him such a clear look at that 3-point shot.
Now here's Beverly. Pass to Harden. Puts it up from 15. Harden missing again. Houston on D. DeRozan passes to Vasquez. Vasquez gets a screen from front. Vasquez kicks to Ross. Johnson dishes to Ross. Outside DeRozan. And the Raptors hit again for deep.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. If he's got his A-game rolling here tonight, we'll see.
Gets trailed by 3. Raptors, the city of Toronto, is up to host the All-Star Game in 2016. Toronto has already contributed $500,000 to help host the event.
Well, you know, the city is one of the great cities in the world.
It is.
And they're excited. That city's excited to showcase itself as an entertainment destination. And for the NBA, it's to be further inroads in hockey. Talk about a great start. 3 of 3 from the field to get the game going. They're cooking with gas, folks.
For Houston, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Now, here is Harden. He had 25 points in the win against the Wizards in Washington.
Yeah, guys, it seemed like he spent about half the game shooting free throws. We'll credit him for his aggressive play.
Here's a reason. It's a 5-point game. Will it go? He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. Ariza's got his first 2 points.
And along with the All-Star Game, the Raptors looking forward to a rebrand next season. New colors, considered blue and white, like the short-lived professional team, the Toronto Huskies. Black and gold, another direction.
Ross kicks to DeRozan. Feeds to front. And stolen by Howard. Now here's Beverly, guarded by Vasquez. Harden outside. Off on the layup.
The Raptors certainly influenced somebody next who rebranded themselves and moved from New Jersey to Brooklyn. They went from dead last in the league in merchandise sales to top 5. That's a heck of a turnaround.
Now here's Beverly. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a nice look.
Defender to not fight over or around that screen.
Valanciunas, who's checked in for Toronto. Lowry comes in for basket. Now here is Lowry. 9 points last game out. DeRozan passes to Lowry. Ross kicks to Fry. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Well, you hate to be the guy asked to guard him because he's just so dominant, so quick and explosive. You have to stay in front of him.
Harden, that's good.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the board.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Well, James Harden is a pure scorer. For him to get this Rockets team where they hope to go, he has to lead in more ways than just offensive. He really needs to set the example with his defense, his effort, and his unselfishness as well.
Now, here's Ariza following the miss by DeRozan. Ariza outside. Howard setting the bid for Ariza. Can't make good off the screen.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Lowry tries in, and there are the Raptors with another bucket. 1:51 left in the first quarter. Rockets trailed by 3. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, Kevin McHale had a few moments for me. He told me there aren't many big men with the mobility and length of Jonas Valanciunas, and that he's a player they'll really have to account for, saying, quote, JV's still developing his skill set, but there just aren't that many people in the world of his size. If you factor in his motor, he can really impact the game. Guys, we'll see how they try to deal with him.
Thanks again, Doris. Here's Valanciunas after the made shot from Kyle Lowry. Williams dishes to Fry. Williams gets the bucket. And the Raptors lead by 5.
He should thank the defense for those 2 points. Really, nobody paid him any mind there.
107 left to play here in the first. Terry kicks to Johnson. Back to Terry. Pocket 6. Here's the teardrop. Fast break. Here come the Raptors. Lowry leading the charge. They get it back. Fry passes to Lowry. Uses the glass to finish the way. Now it's a 7-point Raptor lead.
Oh, I tell you what, nice little run here they're going on.
Now the story is points in the paint, Clark. I mean, they're getting point-blank shots every time down.
Now here's Johnson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Papanicolo, the basket. A three-pointer is right on target. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Outside Lowry. They set the screen. The feed out to Valanciunas. Lowry kicks to Valanciunas. And that one's good.
They've done well in taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball into the paint.
Yeah, they've been the aggressors, Clark. And getting the ball inside, into that lane area has been huge for them.
On the horn. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And guys, what's your take on Toronto so far?
They've done a nice job here offensively to establish a rhythm and a pace to this game.
And I like that they're finding ways to score. Playing well here, Steve.
Ryan, he's in at center. Lowry Williams, the guards. Patrick Patterson is out there with Chris Copeland. That's the group for Toronto to start the second quarter. Toronto leading by 4.
Rockets, of course, at the forefront for Vanguard as far as advanced analytics. Some in the NBA have stopped, but hey, they're doing something right.
The Rockets shooting 47%, pretty solid. Here's Kanan, now recovering. Kanan kicks to Jones. No good. And it's the Raptors taking it the other way. And as you guys know, the Rockets at the forefront technology-wise, too. You see coaches with electronic tablets.
Well, they installed flat-screen monitors in the locker room, highlighting stats and videos for players. So, they're trying to close the loop and create that line of communication between the numbers crunchers and the players themselves.
And he gets it to go.
I like the way they're working the ball inside, because when you do that, you get higher percentage shots, and typically good things happen.
Outside Williams. Second quarter basketball, just over a minute and a half played so far. From 12 feet out. That is good off the back of that in. Williams has got the lead back up to 8 now for the Raptors. A new group in now for the Raptors. Amir Johnson. 1:14 left in the first half. Lowry kicks to DeRozan. Back to Lowry. Dishes it to Valanciunas. Rejected by HOU. Johnson attacking. DeRozan with the rebound. DeRozan's got his third rebound on the night. And there's the bucket. Still with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Valanciunas has got his second basket of the night. Rockets trailed by 9. 35 seconds left to play here in the half. And low to HOU. Another miss by Houston. Toronto's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. They set the screen. Pass to Fry. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. It's on Dwight Howard.
Well, probably the right play defensively. If you can't get the block, send them to the free throw line. Don't give them an easy 2.
No easy buckets inside. Force free throws and work to keep them out of the lane next time around. They've changed their game here in the second. Getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And, this lead is going to grow if they can continue to get to the free throw line.
That is good.
Boy, they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, it's a strategy that has served them.
And so that brings...
Okay, guys, solid play so far.
Beginning in just a moment. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Well, he shot his share of free throws, that's for sure. I mean, he got to the line, drew contact, and you love getting to the free throw line. Easy points if you can get them.
Steve, I think they may have to rotate the defensive assignment on him from now on just to avoid foul trouble on any one player. I mean, he's drawing a lot of fouls on guys.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And so in the game for the Rockets. Beverly and Harden man the back. Terrence Jones is down low with Howard. And it's Ariza in at the 3 spot. Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hey guys, black hole in their last game against the Lakers seemed to be struggling. He had 6 points and hit the glass as well, coming away with 9 rebounds. It was just one of those games where he was a step slow on many plays and couldn't find his groove. We'll see if it was a fluke that he can rebound from here, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And just not the game he hoped to have, guys.
It sure wasn't. And that to be a winner in basketball or the game of life, it takes experiences like that to cause you to use it as fuel to bring it that much harder the next time. Sometimes you go through that adversity and disappointment. We'll see what he does here.
Well said.
Yeah, and the key is I think you have to have the right approach and the right attitude. You have to use the experience, but you have to let go of the emotion. And as long as he's motivated and excited to be out here, he can figure out what to do next and kind of take that next step forward.
No good from Ross.
Kevin just enough presence to bother that three-point attempt there.
Well, for a guy that shoots like he does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Howard with this screen on DeRozan. And it's Ariza in the corner. Jones dishes to Ariza. Just 5 on the clock. Houston needs to get a shot. And here's Harden for 3. And that one's good. Harden's got 17.
Up and in. On every one of their first 3 shots to start the second half.
And a quick look now at the NBA scoring limit. James Harden.
There's no way you can light up the scoreboard with these kinds of numbers without help from your team. But averaging this many points per game takes a really special player, even with the best teammates in the world.
Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Harden against Ross. Drilled from 11 feet out. Ross has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
See some of the numbers here on Patrick Beverly. It's the break. Tough. Multiple areas. He's getting around 8 points per game, 6 assists, 4 rebounds. And you really can't find much fault with him as far as his performances lately.
Yeah, he's been very, very dependable, steady, doing pretty much everything they've asked of him. Even with that miss, they're shooting 75% coming out of the break. That's a strong start to the half.
Now, here's Fromm. Guarded close. Vasquez with it. Averaging 6 points per contest. Here's Ross. Great look there, but off target.
You can't help but respect Patrick Beverly's defensive approach. He's always aggressive with steals and deflections, but he rarely sacrifices good defensive position. He's a very good, disciplined defensive ball player.
Dish now to Vasquez. A floater, a rebound by Harden.
And the offense continues to struggle. Just 1 make in their 5 attempts.
And some very quick points for him on that possession. Harden's got 19 points.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Johnson the screen, and they call an illegal screen here.
Yeah, good call there. You can tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
Screen by Howard. Beverly the pass to Harden. Jones with the screen on DeRozan. Harden kicks to Beverly. For the lead, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Amir Johnson. The Raptors making a switch here. Addison's checked in. Harden inside the 3-point line. Chance there to take the lead. Missing.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, rebounding might well tell the story in this one.
And that should tilt things toward them. They've been winning that battle.
Vasquez kicks to DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Down in the low post. He goes. DeRozan's got 16.
Got a lot of momentum going with his own game. He's been great today. Not as he was last time.
Beverly dishes to Jones. That's good.
Good job pulling the trigger when the defense opened up for him. He had an opportunity, took advantage of it.
Raptors with the lead. Outside DeRozan. And there's the whistle. Foul hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And now a look at Dwight Howard. Some stats on him. What a string of games he's put together here lately. I mean, he's in high gear. Check out the stats. First in rebounding. And he's in the top 15 in points per game. So he's a guy you have to account for defensively.
You know, we rewind back and look at his incredible rebounding average, and he's actually a beast in the paint. I mean, when the shot goes up, he really believes it belongs to him if it doesn't go in.
Shot's good. Averaging 15 points a game.
Well, hockey rules supreme here in Canada, but we've got to respect these diehard Raptor fans. Even through the losing years, they've shown their support.
As the playoffs from here, let's take a look at the Western Conference standings. Look at San Antonio. They got their eye on the #1 seed as the season moves into the final stretch. Currently first place in the standings, and guys showing no signs of letting up. Of course, there's the Rockets. They're right in third place now.
Checking out Houston, they've had such a tremendous regular season. I mean, really exceeding even the most optimistic projections. A bit of a surprise, actually.
And with the playoffs right around the corner, they are really excited to see just how far they can go. They only get so many chances to win it all, and they have to be in that conversation.
Harden the pass to Jones. Here's Canaan. Another miss by Houston. And the hockey season runs pretty much concurrent to the NBA's part. I think hoop fans in Canada in the past sometimes looked at as eccentrics.
Well, that could be, but the sport is growing, and not only in size, but in popularity. I mean, we've seen some terrific prospects coming out of Canada. If the Raptors can craft a contender, you better believe those folks will be making that arena a madhouse.
Terry outside. Here's Canaan. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Just 4 to shoot. Shot from 12. And he drops that one in. And it's 7 points for Jason Terry. Clark, third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
Yeah, it's really been a bit of a tug of war. Back and forth we go.
Yeah, both teams playing well. Neither club able to pull away.
Fried pitch to Valanciunas. And Williams, here we go. Here's Fry. It's hauled in by Canaan. Houston's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. And Black Hole's going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Terrence Ross is checked in for Chris Copeland. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Houston. Johnson comes in for James Harden. Terry kicks to Howard. With another miss.
You know why he was open there. They didn't commit too much defense to him, and you can see why. He has trouble making that shot.
Ross, that's good. And so here is Houston. They trail by 1. They host the Kings after this game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again.
No doubt the Sacramento fans want to see their team get the game. That's a big one for the Kings.
Terry kicks to Canaan. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Johnson penetrating. He gets a 2 and missed 2 on the line tonight. He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line.
Well, he could have done a little better on that trip to the foul line, but he was able to tie this game up.
Outside Lowry. And there's the pass to Valanciunas. Ross in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer. Ross has got 11 points. 6 seconds left here in the third quarter. Here's Terry. Puts up the runner and hits.
What a tough shot. Those runners are not easy.
By a talented point guard.
Well, this is what he does. This is the kind of plays he's known for, Kevin.
DeRozan and Ross, they're the 2 and 3. Black Hole is out there with Johnson. And it's Vasquez in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. He dishes it to Ross. The shot's good. Vasquez making the play. 14 points now for Terrence Ross. He gets trailed by 4. Ariza, right side. Now here's Beverly. Screen by Howard. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
He had pretty much played mistake-free basketball up to that point. That's really the only time he's turned it over so far.
Now here's Vasquez. And defended by Beverly. Vasquez dishes to Johnson. Outside DeRozan. Johnson sets the screen for DeRozan. And it's sent back by Howard. And it's Johnson penetrating. A little over a minute of the fourth quarter gone right now. Off the pick. And he gets it to go.
And that's why teams emphasize the use of screens and picks just to get you open looks like that one.
Here's Vasquez. No good off the back of the rim.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Johnson, the pass to Jones. Kicks it out to Johnson. Shot clock at 3. He misses the go-ahead basket. And that one's good. Jones has got the game tied up here for Houston.
He got a great read of where that miss was going. That allowed him to be the first guy to it.
James Harden, he's checked in for Johnson. Toronto's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Vasquez kicks to DeRozan. Passes it to front. They get a hand on it. Harden against DeRozan. Harden dishes to Howard. Kicks to Harden. 6 to shoot. Jones sets the pick for Harden to take the lead. He lays it in. Harden's got 23 points.
And you can feel the pattern of this game, guys. They're working it inside, dominating in the paint, getting good shots at will.
Well, 4 of their last 5 baskets, guys, have been of exactly that variety.
And DeRozan, here we go, and he gets it to go.
This is what his team needs right now. Solid scoring opportunity. Manufacturing it whenever they need it most.
Beverly, the pass to Howard. Shot is off. Nice Steve from front.
Excellent, really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Ross kicks to DeRozan. And Black Hole's going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's an aggressive play, trying to get that rebound. Maybe a little too aggressive.
And it was totally unnecessary, Steve. He was in no position to get to that ball. He should have just conceded.
Howard setting the pick for Harden. Houston moving the ball around. He feeds it to Beverly. Jacks up a 3. Here's Jones. The first shot of the possession finally falls for him. And the Rockets lead by 2.
Well, we've seen that more than a few times. An easy bucket in the lane.
Yeah, the interior defense simply has been lifeless.
Pass to DeRozan. Ross on the wing. He kicks it to Vasquez. Feeds it to Fry. A jump hook. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one counts.
I'll tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
Now, this is when defenses have to protect the basket with everything they've got. Force the offense to shoot from the perimeter.
Harden kicks to Beverly. The feed to Ariza. Takes a 3. They grab their own miss. Beverly with the ball. Back to Harden. Another shot. And the shot is long. The Raptors have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter. Now, Ross dishes it to DeRozan. DeRozan can't get that one to fall. Ariza goes in. Pass to Beverly. Howard kicks to Harden. Here's Ariza. Ariza with another miss.
Boy, but he was close, Kevin, to making the defense pay for lackadaisical coverage there.
Yeah, he had a really good look. He'll knock that down more often than not.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
They get it again. Howard. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
Here's Vasquez. Out left to the wing. High in the post. Working on Howard. Fry. Fry's got 4 points now in the quarter.
The offensive execution really well done. A high percentage shot.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Well, guys, Kevin McHale had some advice for the team in that last break. With the game hanging in the balance, he tried to give his players some added motivation, saying, quote, "This is the time, guys. Right now. Be in this moment. Do your job, and we'll get the win." Back to you.
All right, Doris, thanks. Here's Harden. And it's Toronto with the rebound. DeRozan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now here's Vasquez. He's tightly guarded. Here's Fry. Gets the no-hit bucket. And here's Beverly. 1:31 left in the 4th quarter of this one. And the dish to Ariza. Back at 6. And shot on the way. Toronto grabs the miss. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one. Hits it out. Goes and dishes to Vasquez. Johnson kicks to DeRozan. Johnson sends the screen for DeRozan. Johnson to pass to Fry. With the shot. Connects.
Guys, it's consistent shooting. It's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Now, here's Harden. Throws the pass to Beverly. Back to Harden. The shot will not go. And Toronto will come the other way. And now they decide to foul intentionally. There's 39 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
This is exactly what happens when you allow James Harden to heat up.
And he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 3-point game.
Huge free throws there, and that could be the difference. If they're forced, more than likely a desperation three-point attempt.
Beverly with the ball. Harden outside. He dishes it to Beverly. For 3. Trying to shoot. Buries the triple. And oh, that was an enormous three-pointer. Outside DeRozan. From downtown. Oh, it's off the mark. Regulation is... We've got overtime action now, folks. Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, Forsberg on our sideline. This is Kevin Hart. To Bob Poston. Johnson, he's checked in for a reason. Terry. Comes in for Jones. And it's Isaiah Cannon in for Patrick Beverly. Amir Johnson before with Valanciunas at the pivot. DeRozan and Ross, they're the 2 and 3. And it's Vasquez in at the guard position. Terry against DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Ross. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Black hole for the Raptors. The Rockets also changing it up. Terrence Jones has checked in for Harden. Comes in for Johnson, and it's Patrick Beverly in for Cannon. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
During that break, Dwayne Casey had some words for his team. He told Black Hole that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. It is going to be very interesting to see if those adjustments swing this overtime period in one direction or the other. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Top to Rosen. Terry covering. Here's the 3. Here's Johnson. It's hit again. It'll go. The Rocket lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Fry.
Boy, what a great job making good on the second opportunity. Stayed with that play from start to finish.
And Beverly kicks to Terry. Here's Howard. Again, the Rockets score. Toronto's got neither of their first 2 3-point attempts to fall in overtime. Just under 2.5 minutes passed here in this overtime. 18 feet out. That one's in there. Rocket lead is set down to just 3 in the basket from DeRozan.
Oh, what a huge basket. His mismatch training mid-range shot.
Here's Howard. Ross grabs the board. Ross has got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
Being able to get out to this lead without really getting a lot of performance out of him from the field.
Ross on the way. Fires it up. That falls. Great assist by Vasquez. Now just a 1-point Rocket lead.
Clutch basket, especially over the top of the bigger defender.
Yeah, it just shows you the kind of fortitude and guts he has, Steve.
And Beverly kicks to Howard. It's good.
That is a clutch shot if I've ever seen one.
Yeah, very gutsy there. What more can you say? He got it done at the best time.
Al Vasquez kicks to DeRozan. Puts one up for 19. That doesn't go either for DeRozan. Rockets have gone 3 of 6 in the field so far here in overtime. Terry dishes to Beverly. Looking at the clock, just over 3.5 minutes into OT. Here's Howard. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
They're not letting up. Guys, they just keep coming out.
And I'd say that lead is too big to overcome at this point.
Vasquez kicks to DeRozan. Inside. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Obvious foul.
Yeah, he took a hit right there and earned those free throws.
And the second of 2 is good. That shrinks the margin to just 4.
They're still right in this thing, but missing the free throw keeps them in a 2-possession deficit.
And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalties. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Smart foul there. You got to try to extend the game.
Yeah, it's still close, but they're fighting that clock as much as the score right now.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
And it just feels like those are the free throws that probably put this game out of reach.
Here's Vasquez. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And they go to the intentional foul. He hits the first one. And then... So...
Gentlemen, I'm here with
Let's keep it moving, people. Next question.
You know, when the team is struggling like you guys have been, how do you avoid negative thoughts getting in your head?
You know, we all have to be professional, man. Live in the moment. A wise man once told me that doubt can only be removed by action. That means I gotta get back to work. We all gotta get back to work.
You there. Next question.
Why do you think they had such a hard time keeping you off the glass?
You really would have to ask them that. I just went after the ball aggressively, possession after possession, and I was able to get good results.
You, sir?
Well, it's no secret you're approaching free agency. Do you plan to give a hometown discount if they make an offer?
You know, I'm not really concerned with that, all right? I just want to finish the season off nice and strong and let my agent deal with the numbers.
You mean to tell me you're the only professional athlete who doesn't care about money?
That's not what I said. I said I'll let my agent deal with the numbers. You may not believe this, but all of us just don't sit up at night dreaming about how much bank we can make. Some of us just want to play the game, run with good teammates and compete for a title. I mean, it might blow your mind, but I'm just trying to hoop, bro. Does that answer your question? That's what I thought. Thank you.
Things are happening fast. I'm talking freight train fast. I hope you're ready to take that first step toward that big shoe deal you've been dreaming of for so long.
Man, what are you talking about now?
Jordan and Nike are interested in you. Very interested.
What? Why did you just say that?
Because I masked my own crippling insecurities in an avalanche of words. My analyst says it's a flaw. But now that we're friends, I think we can be honest with each other. And besides, the timing wasn't quite right.
Listen, we're not friends. But what else?
Alright, there's a catch you may not like. The gatekeeper of this here deal used to play in the league until his knee exploded like a Chinese New Year parade.
Ha ha! My man! What? Jackson Ellis?
In living color, in the flesh, large and in charge. You name it, I am it. And here I am.
Oh, nah. This is personal. Oh, so you working for Nike and Jordan now?
Fun twist, right?
I mean, that's one way to put it.
Games coming together. Like what I see. We're watching and we're interested.
But what?
It's early. You're still not that far removed from being a 10-day contract nobody. And this company didn't get to be number one by dealing with nobody.
Well, you know what? It's too bad that we can't play one-on-one for it with your broke knee.
Yeah, too bad. You know, when I was playing this game, dominating the NBA, it was my whole existence. No girlfriend, no wife, every day. This was it. So when the doc told me I was done, it was like my soul got ripped from my body. I was emptied out. I even cried. Real tears. And then this here opportunity came along. A new game. Game I liked even more.
Oh, yeah, and why's that?
Because I always get to choose who wins. I'll be watching.
We behaving bad. We behaving bad. Fast one, slow one. We behaving bad.